Okay, hi, my name is Ásgeir and I'm the art director of EVE. My job is to inspire and direct the artists in creating concept art and in-game assets for EVE, as well as approving all kinds of different EVE-related material. With me here is Kelly Barnes, who will be acting as a moderator for this session. I haven't been designing much in a few years now, since I became the art director, and we have 4 or 5 artists working constantly on concept art in the EVE team, the graphic team. And I usually just walk around and direct them and sometimes go to meetings and answer emails. So I hope you bear with me if I'm a bit rusty. But I think it's going to be a nice experiment here that we're going to do. I'm going to attempt to do concept art under your direction. And I think it hasn't been done before, at least not to my knowledge. So, okay.
Okay, so we're going to lay down some ground rules.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to do that?
I wanted to just go through a few things before. Sorry.
No worries.
Yes.
Yes, we've both been so busy that our time to coordinate the presentation together was about 30 minutes last week. But we're very efficient at CCP. We exchange emails. In fact, I couldn't print out his email, so I have it here on receipt paper from the front desk. The notes I'm supposed to remember.
I need... Nej, ge mig den. Så. Technical problems, of course.
Technical challenges. I don't know. CCP, there's no problems. There's only world domination. Exactly. Who said that? Hold up your hand. Find me at the front desk later. I'll remember you. You can get a button. Ooh. A button. Yeah. Oh, so did any of you guys see the messenger bags up in the EVE store? What did you think about those? You like? Those, our guy Aaron, who's running the store there, has been doing a lot of different production items, like the story. Oh, so most of the stuff you see here up in the EVE store involves working with design to get all the art assets they need. And sometimes these guys are so swamped getting ready for the next expansions or patches or whatnot that we will sit there and ambush them for art designs. This is why we have CCP North, because that way some of those designers could be so far away from this office that they can get work done without us interrupting them. This is my current theory, anyway. And so the new luggage tags and everything there were literally printed and shipped to the Atlanta office last Thursday, driven from our office to the shipping warehouse to put on a pallet to get through customs on Tuesday to get here in time for the EVE store. We were checking the FedEx. It's one of those things where you obsessively refresh. And really, when you're trying to refresh when something's on a plane for 8 hours, you'd think we'd give up, but no. We're certain there'll be a status update in the middle of the night. Let's see, I'll continue on with my Barnes Babble, patented by my father. Mechanical engineer, not a design soul in him. I agreed to be the moderator because I can't draw.
It seems like I can't draw either.
Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. Well, it's the challenges of live presentation. I like this. This is fun. Okay, so design assets. If you've seen the posters and the shirts out there, you guys are very lucky. We had different elements come across, and they told us we couldn't. We tend to be creative, and the nice thing about art directings is when they come and say, really, no, marketing, you can't have that. And a lot of the challenges we face marketing from a design decision is Yoy, who is our marketing graphics person, likes black and squares. And I have to keep pointing out, but they're planets in space. They're round. But the booth, if you've ever seen any of the videos from PAX, Gen Con, GDC Europe, any of those things, that's all his design, and he puts them out there. And we like our black and squares. And if you like Cam, which is running out in the lobby right now, that was an idea. Orange Thurman came up with that last year, and we're like, we could hide an invisible ship at Jita and just watch people fly by. You'd be amazed how many people in the media think this is the coolest thing ever. Ooh, shutting down. But yeah, so the Cam, now we have people, if we put it up at the PAX show so media people can watch, other players will log on from where they're at, try to find where the camera is, and they start smart bombing. Just so they can see themselves on the big screen and go, look, that's me. That's how players add to the design element of my booth. I suppose we could ask a few questions so we'd have an idea where to start from. Okay, so how design democracy is going to work? Once the computer is up, it is literally democratic voting, which in the Caldari nation is just not a good thing. So we're going to pretend we're Galente for the time that we're here. Just go with me here. So when it comes to the points that we're going to vote on things, we will literally be voting on elements, and you raise hands, and the majority rules will be what he does up there. Also, you will be able, over the course of the presentation, if you have a really cool idea or something, raise your hand. I will try to acknowledge as many people as possible, but also he's limited in that we have, well, less than an hour right now, but also how many design changes he can incorporate at a time. So you cannot say, I think it should be a front-heavy, multi-winged, rounded thing, and you should make it go now. We have to do a step at a time. So one of the first things we're going to get to discuss is if we want a big ship or a small ship. So we can make some of these determinations before he gets all active. So that basically we can do a freighter design or battleship design for this session. So everyone who's in favor of doing freighter design, oh, yeah, there we go, freighter design. Can you hold it? Sound check. More freighters? No more freighters. Battleship then. The majority has ruled. We'll be doing a battleship today. I'm very excited about this. The other question we have that will start to affect the initial setup he's going to place here is whether or not you want to have it be, to start off kind of generic, and then maybe it'll gravitate towards some sort of faction mutation. Faction mutation, I like that.
Whatever they want.
Whatever you want. Or we can start off with a more specific factionized look and go from there. Isn't that what you said? So those in favor of starting off with a more generic ship design that can just kind of drift wherever, hands up. Okay. Now we'll go through the faction names, I guess. Okay, so those who want, we'll do alphabetical. That seems democratic. So Namar ship. Okay, you guys just don't have enough hands. Caldari. Okay. Galente. Still an even spread. Minotaur? Oh dear. I'm not certain. It was either Minotaur or generic. The Minotaurs at least have vocal. Okay, so I guess we're going to start off with a battleship in the Minotaur style. All right. As we load up Photoshop again. Mm-hmm. Do you want to answer that?
No, I'll do it from scratch. No.
Okay, so not from scratch. Oh, the pirate ship has fans here. I didn't even think to ask about pirate factions.
I think we should stick to the basics.
Stick to the basics.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a benevolent
I can give it
dictatorship, really. Not so much democratic.
It's all in the paint in the end.
It
anyways.
is. There we go. While we're here, I will try and moderate some questions. So while he's getting this loaded up, does anybody have a question for him as our guru of all art, Eve? Yes.
Is there a specific sort of theme requirement if we're going to go with Minotaur? Like, does it need to have sails?
If you like. I'll do basically anything you like, So,
Okay, question over here and there. You want to cobble together a bunch of small Minotaur ships to make one? We are not playing Transformers. Question in the back? Nope, we're good. So, okay. Well, actually, I think he had his hand up first, so we'll go here. Sure.
How coordinated is the art from Dust 514 to be with what the palette we see?
Ooh, that is a good question. Should we defer that till Saturday?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, good try. Good try. We've had media people trying to get information for weeks. And
Yeah,
do you have a question? Oh,
Can I start? No.
yes, you may.
Okay, before I start, I want to show you a little bit the process we go through in creating concept art for Eve. Everything starts with a small sketch, and a lot of them. So, for instance, for Apocrypha, we had to do a lot of small sketches, and we didn't have so much time to refine them very. We kind of choose from sketches like this. Can you see them? Yeah. And picked out one, for instance, like this one. And in most cases, I would ask the concept artist to polish this design, do it in perspective, and then it will be handed to the modeler to do a blockout. But since we have great modelers sitting next to us and we had little time, Willem, our senior modeler, he took this design and did a blockout, a fairly detailed blockout of the ship, and under my direction. So the concept artists, they get an image of the model like that to paint over all the details, that will be additional details that will be added to the model and in the texture. And as you can see here, Georg, one of our concept artists, he took over this design and started playing with it. And here you can see a few steps where he's like blocking out different materials on the ships, deciding what's going to be the tech area and where the gold is going to be for an Ammar ship. Here you can see some plating lines being added, and some more details, and that's the final step. And here I have a few different.
Sorry, can we turn the lights? You can't see.
Yeah.
It's a good technical question. I just don't know how to facilitate that. Because, yes, part of the lights are for the camera because we're recording this for Eve TV and to go on the YouTube channel later. Oh, there goes somebody to figure it out. Just running away.
I tried.
So there's a lot of lag here in the Cintiq because of the monitor here, and the resolution is not what I'm used to. But okay, let's start. So,
Okay.
a Minotaur Battleship.
Yes, Minotaur Battleship.
Do you want it to be heavy in the middle, or front, or in the back, like thicker, or vertical? Okay.
Vertical it is.
Okay. So I'll just start by, sketching something and I have nothing really prepared, for this. I'm just gonna improvise and you will just, ask me to do some changes to design as we go along.
It's like Iron Chef for concept art.
The secret ingredient.
Exactly. The
Rust-
secret
rust
ingredient
and-
is rust.
rust.
Legos. Yeah. Yes. Yes, go ahead.
I was wondering if we could have two sides like wings and then like triangles out.
Okay, did you hear the question?
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of these stealth bomber wings coming out.
Stealth bomber wings.
So if you have some,
Oh, I believe you're being node down. I think the wings are out.
so, you mean wings like something like this? No.
Oh, oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
When a concept artist is working on a new ship design, do you think they do it more from a function aspect or just what looks cool, or how do you proceed from scratch?
More and more for a function aspect.
So you think in your mind, how would a Minotaur Battleship work in space, and then you start drawing?
Maybe some of the old ships are not so functional, but this is what I ask the concept artist to do all the time: is think about how the ship works, and why do you have this? Is this for some part of the engine, or
Did someone have a question over on this side? Okay, just checking. Yes. On the bonuses the ship have? Is that, I wanted to make sure. Did you hear the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes, yes. At least the general function of the ship.
I remember when Magic the Gathering was big, and they would tell, like Wizards of the Coast would tell an artist, here's a concept for this card, and it would be like a fire card with base and something, and so they'd give the artist some ground rules, and then they'd go from there. I didn't know if that was something you guys did in ship design.
I'm not sure I understood.
Do you give a design outline or a design document to the artists, say when you're preparing for an expansion?
Well, I work pretty close with them and sketch with them, and we discuss it just as
So
we go
there's
along.
so there's not as much of a formalized process?
Should it be symmetrical, the ship, or?
Oh, should the ship be symmetrical or? Oh. Oh. Oh, this is a hot button issue. Okay. Those in favor of symmetrical, hold up your hands. Asymmetrical? Oh, I believe asymmetrical has the lead there. Yes?
I'm assuming we're seeing this from three quarters of the north. Are we looking at the front right now?
This would be the front here. I'm gonna give it some shading soon, but
Yes, you have a question here in the white.
On the topic of the last question, do you tell them how many turrets are going to need to be on the ship so they can put points where the turrets could go? Or is that kind of, it looks like it's fit there, let's put it there?
we do it now. For Apocrypha, the Tech 3 ships, we had turrets in mind when we designed the ship. That was not always the case in the past.
Where do the guns go on this
You tell me.
All right. Let's. Does anybody have a gun idea since we're on guns?
Well,
Okay, okay.
I did a vertical wing out here. Horizontal.
So guns on the downwing. Is that hold your
You mean
hands up
here?
if you're in favor of guns on the downwing? Okay, they want some guns on the downwing.
Yeah.
That was pretty much a group consensus. Well, we got to do one thing at a time. Remember the ground rules. He can't draw like this. I mean, maybe he could, but we're not
So-
going to ask him to do that because.
Would that be the shoulder?
Okay. Titan killing gun on the shoulder. I was going to say, in the benevolent dictatorship, that's game unbalancing.
Are you sure?
Oh,
I'll do
only
it.
kills Titans. A Titan killing Minotaur Battleship. I can just hear the content team. They're sitting there talking somewhere because they just had their session before this one, and one of them went, "Ow," because you're making work for them.
The ship is getting a bit unfunctional.
Oh. What would we need to do to? I'm sorry. Say that again loudly. Did you hear that question? An exposed part?
Yeah, exposed part, showing the tacky bits.
Ooh.
Yep.
Well, say that again loudly.
What about some wired things like the Rifter frame, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yep.
You want to vote about it? Okay. So we have a call to vote. What? Say as everybody can hear you, because I can't hear you clearly still.
You see the Rifter?
Yes.
Wired things like this, complicated,
Okay, complicated scaffolding. We'll go with that. So, in favor of complicated scaffolding, hands up on a Minotaur Battleship. I know. Are those opposed to complicated scaffolding? I think they just want to make you work.
Yeah, it seems like. Okay.
Well, let's pause for a minute, make sure he's getting all these pieces put in. You let us
trying.
know when you're ready for the next vote. Oh, wait a minute. I do have a question. Where's the bridge? Up top? I just want to make sure. See? Okay, we're going to have to vote on this one. Okay, bridge up top, hands up. Okay, bridge not up top, somewhere else, anywhere else. Ooh, toilets on the top? All right, that was pretty tight on the location of bridge up top or anywhere else. Let's see if there's any higher favor. So somebody said bridge on the shoulder. I heard that. Bridge on the shoulder. Oh, you're lonely. No. Mid mount. Okay. So favor of bridge on mid mount under the arm. Hands up. That's a little bit stronger than on top. So I think we've moved the bridge is going to be on the middle unless somebody has a really better idea.
Middle.
Yeah. Centrally mounted.
Okay.
Is that about right? Wait. Aw. There are no words.
Are you sure about this gun?
And wisdom prevails. Functionality, are we more functional now? I was asking him.
Okay. So bridge somewhere here.
Under the right wing? Above the little what? Above the little clothing. Right there?
Here,
How do people feel about the... There?
I have to put it somewhere.
You have to put the bridge somewhere. I'm hearing no loud outcry of no. Okay. Say that again. Shield or armor tanker. Shield. Hands up for shield. Yeah, shield's got the majority.
I don't
What?
know how that's gonna change this design.
I do commend you for being as quickly responsive to everybody as you are. That's pretty awesome.
So
Question? Why have the missiles a graphic effect on the ship model? Oh, why don't they?
it's a good question.
I'll see you.
I've asked many people that question, so. But I won't go into that.
I'm sorry, he will not go into it. You had your hand
They
up.
will.
Oh,
They will,
what?
though.
They will?
Yeah.
Okay. You had your hand up.
Okay.
To a Mari-esque.
Lose which wing?
Lose the... Okay, let's vote on the wing. Are we losing the left wing? Hold your hands up. Are we losing the right wing? Hold your hands up. Left wing's gone.
Is this left for you? This one.
Oh! Oh, nice. Okay, question back here at the Mohawk. How about just a frozen corpse out on the side, hanging out there in space? All right. Well, let's see. You guys have at you. Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Ah. The bridge is too phallic. In Eve.
I'd say the bridge actually should be like a, just set in, like on the front of an oven.
Okay.
How do people feel about that idea? You don't like extended bridges? Okay, those against the extended bridge, raise your hands. Oh yeah, it's a group consensus, no extended bridge. Hand up in the back again, yes.
Hammerhead is shaped bridge like the hammerhead shark that goes out both sides.
A hammerhead shark bridge. That's a pretty good challenge. To Galente? Okay, so we're those against the hammerhead shark-shaped bridge. Raise your hands. Yeah, that's edging on still mostly a majority. Real close though. Some people just may not care enough. Your hands up again. Go ahead. Okay, turning the thing in the middle, and you want it to come on the back. Okay.
Like thrusters or something.
Oh. Yeah, complicated thruster scaffolding. There we go.
I think it's best to do most of the scaffolding things in the end, but I don't know how we're doing
But they're
on
scaffolding happy here.
time. So,
Ooh. Yeah, that's styling. Oh. Yeah, go. 2 vertical wings at the bottom. Okay, those in favor of vertical wings at the bottom, hands up. I'm afraid not. Vertical wings did not get a good response. Okay. That's up to that man and the whole creative process. There was somebody with hands up in the back. Yes, you, sir. Okay, a tip wing at the end of the horizontal. I apparently can't turn my head to look where the microphone acts up. Okay. A wing tip.
At the like here. Okay.
There we go.
Maybe
Gentleman in the red.
I'll make it a bit.
A thruster on the shoulder. We need more than one thruster. Good point. Okay, just a second here. Does anyone have an opinion? Do we need to vote against the thruster or for the thruster? Or we group consensus we need another thruster? Okay, need a thruster. You had your hand up. Yes. Most of the Greeble. That's to you.
If I get some, maybe I should start coloring it a bit, and then we can see where we want to add the greeble.
Sounds like a good idea.
So,
Ooh, colors. Actually, this
Do
would
you
make
see
an
any colors?
excellent physical ship model. Our guys in the Eve store would love this. More rust. Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm trying to see. Somebody, you with the hat. You haven't asked a question yet.
Yeah, about the wing, could you make it a little bit chunky and then maybe with some parts that look like it's sort of falling apart?
Yep.
They would like this to be a old, falling apart, out of commission ship with rust, please. Oh, it does. It will scream, infect Minotaur. Okay, you and then you. So.
I was wondering if we could maybe add some battle damage, make it look like it's already been through its paces.
Ooh, yes. They don't want a ship out of the shipyard.
yeah,
They want something that's seen some time and damage. Okay.
it's all a question of time if I manage to.
This is true. We've got about 12, 13 minutes we've got left.
We expected a bit more time.
Yeah, we did expect more time, so I'm sorry about the crunch here, guys, but we have to. It is, but you know what? We eat crunch for breakfast. You with your hand there in the back. Less intact? Well, I know that if I was flying the ship, the cockpit would be the one thing I'd want to make sure was working. I think they just wanted to build a Minotaur ship so they could, slam the Minotaur for an hour. I think this is what this group wanted to do. I know somebody here had a question. Did we? You, yes. Is it possible to have a missile launcher at the end of the wing? Winglet.
Somewhere around here or here. Missile launcher? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, we zoomed in. Okay, we'll give him a minute here to work on the missile launcher. See, I can't turn around with this.
Maybe two of them.
There you go. In for a penny, in for a pound.
What is this?
Everything needs like a triangle stamp on that big engine.
Say that again?
Like the Minotaur stamp. Yeah. That's the only thing on the engine block.
Oh, yeah.
Here. Okay.
On the back corner.
Opposite.
It's looking a little bit like a square nightmare at the moment. Is there any way to make like the block at the top a little bit more taller with like maybe a thin girder holding it in?
Okay, so they're talking about the top of the block, that they want to get a little less square. I'm sorry? The wing on top? Okay, see what he does with that. You heard them, yes?
No.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
they want solar panels
Yeah.
on the top.
Here. Okay.
Yeah, this group is shark friendly here, or in love with sharks, something like that. Oh, P-Shark,
Something-
yes, that's it. You know that will be a live agent mission. You just know they're going to do it to you, right? So we like the sails? Okay. Anything else that we're missing, or before he goes into more coloring? I'm sorry, say that? More engines. Ah. A guide wire? Oh, it's a good idea, but let's get another engine first, I think.
Another engine?
Yes, they would like another engine. Where do you want to place the engine? Left shoulder. Okay, everybody in favor of left shoulder, hold up your hand. Yeah, that's a group consensus. Engine on the left shoulder. A big one?
Ah,
Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, is it if it's good, hold up your hand. If it's bad, hold up your hand. The goods win. We move on. You know, if you tilt your head to the side, it looks even more interesting. Got to tilt this way. Hand up here, yes. Okay, a set of small thrusters on the wing. Okay, let's put it to a vote. We have a request for a set of small thrusters on the wing. Those in favor? Those opposed? I'm afraid the opposed blew your idea out of the water.
sorry.
But they like you anyway. Okay, just a second. Over here.
Oh yeah, can we have one extra engine, but like really have some duct tape on it? And it's like crooked at the end because you know it's probably broken years ago.
You want a seriously damaged extra engine, is what you're looking for. All right, let's vote on this. The seriously damaged extra engine, if you're in favor of this, raise your hands. If you're opposed, raise your hands. Apparently not. Over on the far side.
Not a chance. No.
There you go.
No. I might refine it and polish it and show it somewhere.
You never know,
You
but
never know.
but here's the rule. So not a chance is the answer for now. Pleading and bribery has been known to affect CCP employees. Just saying. Text on the armor plate towards the bottom. Vertical text. Okay, let's vote on this then. Vertical text towards the bottom. Hands up. I don't know what the text is going to say. Nordic rune text.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, Nordic rune text, vertical down towards the bottom. Raise your hands. Okay, Nordic runes are what sold the text idea. They want runes. Yes. Does the group get to name their fictitious ship? That's his decision. We'll ask him towards the end of the session. I have
Sorry,
no
I
power.
have to the Nordic runes.
Yeah, he's concentrating on Nordic runes. We'll watch. Ooh, ah.
Well, we have Maestro, Tempest, Typhoon, Tsunami.
Yeah, talk amongst yourselves here while he draws until he tells us he's ready for the next input. So go ahead, discuss tsunami, tornado, hail.
I can't.
Amar will pay. You have a question? Uh-huh.
This side's very detailed.
Uh-huh.
The other side more rather flat. Not quite like an Marship, like their carrier, or I'm sorry, their freighter, but something a little bit closer to that.
Well, I wish we could explore that in depth. We are going to be done in about 5 minutes.
I mean, he's not going to draw the other side, of course, but sort of as a design note for the other side, it's still yet to be created.
Cool. And it will be noted because it's on our HDTV channel. So there we go. Back in the back. Say that again. More and yes on the antennas. Raise your hands. Oh yeah, we need antennas.
From here?
Yeah, we put out enough antennas there. We can call it the porcupine. All right, so we're still discussing potential name. Oh, question over there. Hand up. Yes. Oh, you in the hat. Yes. A suggestion for the runes. We may not have time to incorporate that. I think
Yeah.
we're probably better just holding off. Hand up. Yes. Say that again. A big antenna at the bottom, please.
It can't go further than this.
We can't go further than that space. Up in the back. Oh, come on. Just a second, guys. Give a second. I want to hear his question. Go ahead. Big dish. Okay, voting on the dish. Those against the dish, hands up. Afraid the dish is out.
This is Eve in Viking Runes.
It's even Viking Runes. Oh, I like.
Yes.
All right, we're down to about 3 more minutes on this session to go. Any other last-minute suggestions? What? Paint the ship. You have 3 minutes to paint the ship.
So, rust.
Yeah, this is a battle-proven ship we've got here. It'll be just a few more minutes before we start the next session, guys. So it's going to take a time. All right, so we're discussing, do they get to name their fictitious ship? Or do they get to make suggestions?
Sure.
Soon? Okay, because we're
I
going to...
said sure.
Oh, sure. Okay, so we can take name suggestions. We had somebody suggest tornado. We had tsunami. In the back, your hands up.
All right, given the democratic nature of the ship, something like the forum or the senator, something like that.
The senator or the forum. Okay, other suggestions out here on the table. Yeah? Old spear in Nordic. Odin's spear. Odin's spear, hand up there. Say it again. Vortex. Back here. Panda? Yeah, I own a panda. I might as well call my ship Nestling. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
oops.
All right. So we are going to run out of time here. So we've got, I've heard vortex, I've heard tsunami, I've heard tornado. We've got a hand up here. Say that again. Hafnir. What does that mean in English? So Odin's horse. So we got an Odin spear, Odin's horse. We got an Odin theme going on here.
Odin's horse
Okay.
is Sleipnir.
Your hands up. Grendel. I'm afraid that is back here. Epic fail. You're just having a good time in this session, aren't you? All right. I'm thinking it's between vortex, tsunami, maybe Odin's spear. Anybody got? Okay, one more hand here.
Combining the democratic and Nordic theme.
Say that again.
That sounds good.
Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. That's the first time he's responded to something.
It's the name of basically the members of the old Alpine Parliament, the old God.
Ooh. I do like that.
There's one of the old Norse gods, which his name was Heimdallur. He had 9 mothers. So
Really good.
That's the best response we've got out of the crowd to any name. So what say you, boss?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I think just by acclamation you've named the ship. You're going to have to tell me how to spell it later. You'll write it on the concept art, right? Because that's awesome. So, yeah, y'all are. Woo! Yeah, we're out. So we're just about done here.
Yep.
I'd like to go and reserve my ship.
Ah. All right. So we are about out of time here, actually.
Yep.